Hi, my name is Jasiel Quintero. I'm studying petrochemical process engineer. I'm gonna talk about methanol.
Methanol. Definition. The chemical compound methanol, also known as wood alcohol or methyl alcohol, or rarely alcohol to burn, is the simple alcohol, and room to temperature is appraised as a light, low density, colorless, flammable, and toxic liquid that is used as antifreeze solvent and fuel. How it's produced. At first, methanol is obtained through the process of destruction of wood, specifically the wood chips. This is due to the name of the alcohol in the wood, what causes the formation of combustible gas such as H2 or CO, among others. At present, all the methanol produced worldwide is produced through a catalytic process, starting from carbon monoxide and hydrogen. This chemical reactor use high temperature and pressure, and industrial scale reactors are usually need that are quite large and complex. Take place at the temperature range between 300 and 400 degrees, working at pressure between 200 and 300 atmosphere, in the presence of catalysts such as CNO for explain. The synthesis gas CO mass H2 can be obtained in different ways. The production process differs from each other precisely because of the way they are obtained. Nowadays, the process that is used most widely to obtain say gas is based on the partial combustion of natural gas, which is found in the presence of water vapor. When the raw material is cold, synthesis gas is obtained directly from the underground by breaking to coal well through explosives. The burning coal processes sufficient heat and carbon produce synthesis gas. This process of synthesis is known as process in suite. The process most used at industrial level or the process of the Metallurgy Corp. and Imperial Chemical Industrial Ltd. being able to use any of the possible feed, that is to say, natural gas, hydrocarbons, and liquid state of coal. It is now a learning process that take place at low pressure in order to obtain methanol from hydrocarbons in gaseous state, or also liquid and coal. This process is formed by different stages, such as reforming or distillation. Reforming. In the reforming state process, production takes place and different in the reforming state, production takes place different according to the type of feed. With the surplus is natural gas, the gas is desulfurized before it reaches the reactor. Around half of the feed enters the first reactor that is filled with water vapor. Partial oxidation of natural gas takes place with a safe reactor. In this way, hydrogen and CO2 are obtained as well as around 20% of the CH4, which is known as residual. The natural gas water vapor said reactor take place to 40 atmosphere of pressure and 780 degrees of temperature. The synthesis gas together with the residual methanol leaves the reactor freeze mixing with the remaining half of the feed. The gas mixture enters the second reactor that is fed by oxygen, where the following reactor takes place, which takes place at about 915 degrees of temperature. As for the synthesis, The synthesis gas suffers a compression of between 17 and 100 atmospheres preheating and later it goes to feed the methanol synthesis reactor. The Lurie reactor is a tubular reactor formed by tubed filling with catalyst distillation. The methanol gas that leaves the reactor must be purified. There, there, therefore, first it goes through a heat exchange that lowers its temperature getting to methanol to condense through a separation. The methanol is separated with emitted gas. Methanol, when it is in the liquid state, leaving the separate, filling a column with steam and low pressure. Finally, the methanol will leave the distillation to under normal condition. Use and application of methanol. Methanol has diverse applications in diverse industries. Its most common use is the manufacture of antifreeze solvents and fuel. In turn, it is used for the production of dyes, resin, adhesive, biofuel, and aspartame. When it mixing with ethanol, one of the chemical compounds with great toxicity can be formed for human consumption. Another of its use is in the virgin industry. Since it is used mainly for winemaking because it's coming from the enzymatic demestylization of the pectin present in the grapes and therefore has a high concentration of pectins. Methanol is also used as fuel in conjunction with gasoline. In this process, methanol reaches very high temperature, so it must be handled with caution. This chemical compound is a key element for dry distillation of wood. In addition to being present as raw material in household produce, varnish, soap, paint, gas cleaner, lac solvents, etc. Methanol is as industrial solvent is used as a raw material in the manufacture of formaldehyde. It used as antifreeze and vehicle camping gas cylinders, fuel, and solvent of ink. The start of operation says 1969. The Independencia Petrochemical Complex is located at kilometer 66.5 of the Mexican Puebla Federal Highway in the town of Santa Maria Moyontingo, belonging to the municipal of Santa Maria Texmelucan, state of Puebla. The petrochemical independence complex owned by Pemex Petrochemical. It's a producer of non-basic petrochemical, mainly methanol. Petrochemical specific and electric power. Liquid there is served of rehabilitation of heat change, storing and handling of gasoline, diesel, ammonia, and gas LP. The petrochemical complex has two plants, methanol 1 and methanol 2. The plant methanol 1 produces 35 and methanol 2 produces 162.